So let's check out the new delusion that's popping up again from women. It's called the bird test. Now, we got multiple videos to run through. The first few are going to be women just explaining the bird test. And then we got to go into some actual instances where these women are testing the men that they're with the bird test. Now, very interesting stuff. Before we get too far into it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the video if you like the video. If you guys want to support the channel, all the ways you can support are in the description below. And here we go. Check out this new delusion, guys.
Is going to succeed, and it kind of goes like this. The bird test theory is basically a predictor for whether or not your relationship is going to succeed, and it kind of goes like this. Let's say that you and your partner are sitting at a coffee shop and you see a bird outside and you mention it to them. There's a couple different ways that your partner can respond. Your partner could be like, oh, that's a really cool bird, and engage with you and take interest in what you just said. Or your partner can dismiss it altogether and be like, okay, it's a bird. What about it? Basically, the Gottman Institute, which is this really big psychology institute for relationships, calls that a bid. And the idea is if your partner takes interest in the mundane, little small things that you talk about, the relationship is just more likely to succeed because your partner has genuine interest in whatever you say, regardless of whether that thing is a small thing or not. On the flip side, if your partner kind of keeps ignoring your bids, that's kind of a sign that the relationship is going to fail because whether small or big, your partner is not giving attention to the things that you personally care about just for the sole reason that you care about it. The bird test theory is basically a prediction.
These women don't give a damn about these birds. They just using it to test you. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Apparently, a lot of people don't know what the bird test is, which I'm sure there's like a better name for it, but that's wild to me because I live and die by the fucking bird test, okay? Because it never fails. And if you don't know what the bird test is, it's like a test to gauge like whether or not a relationship will be successful. And usually it's in the context of a romantic relationship, but I always do this with like friends, family members, literally anyone that I meet. If they pass the bird test, I tell them so fast because this shit is so fascinating, okay? And I'll give you an example. I meet this girl, we start becoming like newer friends, and we go to Starbucks one day. We're sitting at this table at Starbucks and I'm looking out the window and I see a woodpecker in a tree. And I'm like, holy shit, there's a woodpecker in that tree. This girl whips around so fast. She's like, where? I kid you not, for the next 10 minutes, the two of us stared out the Starbucks window, just watching this woodpecker fucking peck away at this tree while we Googled random facts about woodpeckers. Okay. Now the bird test states that if you're with someone, whoever you're going to do the test with, romantic or not, if you say something that could be deemed like insignificant and your partner responds with like genuine curiosity, like what woodpecker, where? That's a really good sign that your relationship will last a long time. But if they like blow you off, they don't acknowledge you and they're just like, oh, cool, like a woodpecker, that's a really bad sign. And again, it's for romantic relationships. But I'm telling you, do this with your friends, do this with your family members, because that girl and I still homies as fuck, all right? The bird test never fucking fails. Apparently, a lot of people.
I feel like dudes would never do this. Like, it's just certain shit we will not be interested in. And so if we do this with a group of dudes, they're going to be like, bro, what are you doing? Like, this is some women stuff. Would you guys try this on your friends? What the hell? So let's get into like the test. What does it look like? This is what it looks like, guys.
Okay, I've been seeing this all over TikTok and it's super interesting to me. It's the bird test, and it's basically this test to gauge whether or not relationships, especially romantic relationships, are going to be successful. And what you do is you point out something that's meaningless or small. So like seeing a bird out the window, and if the person that you're seeing is excited or just like attentive to what you're saying, it's a good sign that the relationship's going to last. And if they kind of write you off or don't really care, then it's obviously not a good sign. And so I just started seeing somebody, he's about to get here. We're going to put it to the test and see how.
These women think so dualistically. Like, this is the problem with the school system. Just because I'm not interested in that little thing you're talking about, don't mean I don't like you. Like, this test is too simple for it to work 100% of the time. Like, this is not gonna work. And sometimes these women can lose interest in you, right? Because it shows you care about stupid shit. So it's a delusional thing at all ends, right?
Yeah, he does.
You got your.
There's a cardinal.
Where?
You passed.
Really?
Aw, you care if I see cardinal outside?
Yeah.
And plus, dudes can still. That don't mean he's not gonna cheat on you or whatnot. That don't mean anything. And like, women are such followers because they get all their information from online and from other people. It's just so delusional, man. Like, who comes up with this shit? Like, you got too much free time on your hands to come up with this shit. Like right here. Like, just imagine you're a business guy running a business where if you lose it tomorrow, you could go broke. And then you come home from a stressful day at work, and then your woman's talking about, I want to see the birds. And you like, what?
There.
I wanted to see it. Oh my gosh.
You see what I'm saying? And like they make the dudes look beta as hell on these videos, don't they? Like, you feel dumb as hell when you look for something in the tree and then you realize she fucking recording this shit for everybody else to see. Like, she's doing it for the likes and all that stuff from other women online. Like, this is goofy as hell.
Babe,
Oh,
what?
she
Come on.
First of all, I hate when women, this is just me personally, I hate when women wear some shit like that. Like, what the hell? And then they wear it out in public. I'm like, guys, you'd be shocked at how many women don't be wearing anything underneath this. You'd be shocked. Because I've talked to some women that do this and they be like, yeah. Or they know women that do that and they be like, yeah. Let's go back.
Babe, what? Come on. There's a cardinal. Where? There's a bird. Where's the cardinal? Cardinal. Where's the cardinal? Where? There's no cardinal. You're funny. There's no cardinal. Where is it? You lied? Why? Give it here. Oh, you let me down. What? Funny. Yo, you're taking a video. Stop.
Bro, that's goofy as hell, bro. Yo, if a woman did this to y'all, how would y'all take this shit? How would y'all take this? Put in the comments below.
If the girl I'm talking to is pointing out pigeons, probably not going to talk to her much longer.
Do you know what the bird theory is?
The bird theory.
Yes.
Never heard of this.
This is a relationship theory that if someone said to their significant other, hey, look at that bird, they would react and say, oh, that's a cool bird. Like, they would have some type of actual reaction, even if what they were saying is kind of insignificant. What do you think of this? Do you feel like that does equate to a positive relationship?
If I was in New York City and someone pointed out a bird in New York City, because the only bird I've seen in New York City is like a pigeon, I'm probably not going to care.
The whole point is that it doesn't matter what the bird looks like. It's that you react because you know it's important to that person. I don't think you would pass the test.
I would pass the test. If the girl I'm talking to is pointing out pigeons.
See, it's not the point of if the dude will pass the test. It's like, what is that a key indicator of the relationship lasting? I don't think it is. Because just think about, okay, somebody points out and like something, because women do this shit all the time. And this is just a theory that they came up with recently that's catching wind. But women do this in relationships all the time. They'll be like, hey, check this out. What is that? You see that new thing over there? I'll be like, okay, that's cool. All right. And then some of it depends on your mood that day. Like if you're not in the mood, like you're not gonna care. Like, man, fuck that. I had a bad day. Like I don't want to be shit tested right now. So you guys be aware of this stuff, because she's gonna put you on the social media and have you looking stupid in the face, calling out some birds that ain't even out there, and you like, what the hell? And then you find out she recording for a damn TikTok for the world to see you pass the test, all that stupid shit. Like just the thought of that would make me want to like not talk to you anymore. Like you're doing this for the validation of other people except me. Like what the hell? So, but that's my video. You guys like, comment, subscribe, share the video on the way out, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Deuces.